Welcome to Motion Masters, where we bring the masters of motion industry. I'm your host, Liga, and today I have the CEO of Pulsar Industry. Hello, Mr. Thomas Becker.
Pleasure.
First of all, I would like to hear about your company, the background, where it's based, if you can tell a little bit about it.
Sure. So Pulsar Industries is based in Austin, Texas. We evolved out of a German-based battery manufacturing company who was founded in 2018. We took over the business last year and gave it a completely different spin because we saw the need for more industry insight and consulting for the manufacturing industries at different levels. So we have a very strong technical background coming from the automotive and the semiconductor industries, but we apply it to all sorts of manufacturing companies that have the aim to start localized manufacturing in the United States, in Europe, in Mexico, or together with our partners, we provide these services in India and in the Middle East.
So you're kind of covering the whole world.
Almost. With partners, and we're constantly expanding our partner network to provide these services as basically we see the need for those small and middle-sized enterprises to have a strong process management, strong quality control in the manufacturing process in order to provide really the high quality that the customer at the end of the day expects.
So they are your main customers, as they call it.
Yes, it's customers that did for a long time trading and now evaluate the manufacturing by themselves simply due to the rising challenges of the current globalization, which means more tariffs, more protectionism that we see coming from the United States, from Europe, from other countries who are making it increasingly difficult for companies to have a sustainable and profitable export business. Those companies will help to localize the manufacturing in the target markets.
Great. And what are the innovations you think will have this scope and impact in the industry?
There's a lot of innovation currently on the market. And as we've seen it in the past, the more we innovate, the quicker more innovation will happen. So it's very hard to keep up with everything that's happening across the manufacturing industry. On the energy storage side, we see constant innovation in new technologies to increase the energy density, to reduce costs, to be quicker with the deployment, higher in scale of manufacturing. On the more traditional manufacturing side, there's as well many innovation happenings to basically replace fossil fuels with regenerative energy measures, and that even counts for steel production, where recent innovation allows electric ovens to replace fossil fuel burns to actually heat furnaces for steel production. So I'm excited to see these kind of innovations really penetrate the market in order to overall achieve carbon reduction.
You have already implemented
that kind of innovation, no, but on the battery side, on the energy storage side, this is the other arm of our business where we work constantly with new technologies and bring them and make them available to our customers.
Yes, which is somehow connected with the sustainability itself.
Exactly. So that whole discussion around how can companies achieve carbon reduction or a net zero goal, that's where we as well come in to support with solar, with electrification of equipment, with other initiatives to make sure that the companies are ready with what the government regulations force them to do, or to achieve their own self-set targets of becoming carbon neutral by 2030, 40, 50, depending on the specific targets.
Right. So how important is the event like this for your company? Traveling, you travel the whole world almost to get here. So
it's exciting, and I think those specialized industry events are important, and I wish there would be more of these kind of events, simply because you have a tight-knit group of industry professionals that can discuss their own challenges and who understand down to the last bolt really what it is that keeps them awake at night, and come up with a coherent solution that really in the long term is able to solve their problems. And I think the association who support these kind of events or this gathering and knowledge exchange are really there for the long term because they fill a void in the communication between competitors at the end of the day. But as they face similar challenges, I think they can all benefit from having neutral partners who can mediate and share this information without any prejudice.
Yes, the industry gets stronger, and each one of the member of the industry will get stronger.
Yes.
At the end. They'll all benefit.
Yes. So I'm excited to as well see this the Worldwide Association launch these days.
Yeah.
And see how that evolves into a larger network across several countries and continents, obviously.
Yeah. Success to the new launching also the association. It's very big thing. So hopefully it will benefit the whole industry as well.
Yeah.
And what do you see as the most significant trends and challenges currently impacting the manufacturing industry?
I think the overall trend is, as mentioned initially, unfortunately more protectionism from countries that make the globalization more difficult, more costly. We've seen it now recently with the United States imposing severe tariff on Chinese goods. The US is the European Union, is bound to follow these tariff structures. So making globalization harder reduces the profitability, reduces the overall growth. So I think that's one of the big challenges for the companies, to be flexible and nimble enough to operate or still operate in their target markets and serve the customers. Having said that, I think there's a lot of fear on recession currently in the industry. Business has not been as before, but there's always opportunity for everyone if they find and if they're open enough to discuss new partnership, new ideas, new products, new innovations. And especially with the global trend towards electrification and green energy, I think there's for everyone who's willing to look, there's opportunity for growth and sustainable growth.
Can you choose one trend that you see really like now every industry member of the manufacturing is trying to kind of catch it up?
Yeah, it's really the electrification. And after talking to some of the companies here, everybody has an eye for it. They're looking for an opportunity to participate somehow. And I think that will, even for industries who are not directly in those segments, it will shape the next generation of business and growth if they can find a good entry into these new markets who are coming up in all sorts of industries and sectors.
Thank you so much. Would you like to share some more information?
It's an exciting event, it's an exciting industry, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us, and we will be speaking with the next speaker soon.